So ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay.
A city that became great during the Industrial Revolution, built on the hard work of its people and the immigrants that joined them. A city known across the world for its innovative musicians and its formidable football club. Sound familiar? The two cities have so much in common. While 1,000-ton ships were coming in and out of Liverpool's docks, Manchester's mills were booming, and the two Northwest friends and neighbours made up the beating heart of industrial Britain. So where on earth did it all go wrong?
You gotta roll with it, you gotta take it time, you gotta say what you say, don't let anybody get in your way.
What do you think of Scousers?
Can't stand Scousers.
Why not?
Just generally.
There isn't any rivalry.
You don't think
We're
there's-
miles better than you.
Some say it's down to this. The Manchester Ship Canal, built towards the end of the 19th century, it meant that traders could bypass Liverpool and come straight to Manchester, causing unemployment, resentment and the birth of a rivalry.
Many's the time I praise Manchester on my show, and I get emails saying, if you like it that much, why don't you go and live there? You know, which is stupid, you know.
We can be a bit confrontational and a bit aggressive, you know what I mean, don't you? I mean, it's that sort of a vibe from both cities.
I think it's been promoted by the media in a big way, and unfortunately I have to say particularly by Liverpool media over the years.
When you walk through a storm, hold your hand.
For many, this is what's to blame, the beautiful game that can turn ugly. Both Liverpool FC and Manchester United claim to be England's greatest club. Both have won an incredible 18 league titles. But by our calculations, and believe me, it pains me to say this, while Manchester United have won 56 trophies, Liverpool FC have won 58. Sorry, Dad.
During the 70s particularly, it would go off. Elements from Liverpool and from United who, when they met, it was oil and water. It just didn't mix.
I did a phone-in about 15, 16 years ago, and I had as guest Alec Ferguson, Kenny Dalglish, and the then Manchester City manager, and we all agreed it was the press's fault, that this rivalry, because they were giving so much excessive press to Manchester. It was annoying Liverpool supporters.
I've never actually been inside Anfield. In fact, I've been going to Old Trafford since I was that big, so let's see how I get on in here. What are the kind of things that are said about Mancunians?
No, we just call them Manx. That's insulting enough.
Two bad things come out of Manchester, like Man United and Oasis, the pair of them, like, that's enough to finish it off, isn't it?
You've got the docks, they've got nothing. You've got up the canal, haven't they? That's why they're jealous. Honest to God.
Right, see you later, fellas. Thanks a lot.
By the way, where do you go when it's your out?
And the world will be one. Imagine no.
It doesn't go all over the place, and sometimes there is an awareness of what good things Manchester does and what good things, and that's where it should be.
There's similarities between the two. Both of them had large Irish Catholic populations who dug the canal between the two. And although, you know, there's many differences, there's a lot of similarities.
Within both cities there is so much to offer. I'm a great Northwesterner. I believe that there should be more of a Northwest Assembly, a Northwest Parliament. I think it should be Northwest, and the Northwest should unite together to take on the likes of London.
Just one day in Liverpool is enough to realise that we do have much more in common than we think, more like squabbling siblings than bitter enemies. And not that it matters, but by the end of the season, we might just have matched their trophy record anyway. Nina WARHURST, Channel M Today.
And the world